Hey, what's up, guys? With the Hallyu Blast, I'm Oscar.
I'm Serg.
Today we are reacting to Dreamcatcher's new comeback, Justice. Now, usually I do the talking in the beginning, but this is Serg's group.
You're throwing me for a loop here. I was not expecting the throwaway over here. So, yes, as we know, as most of you know, if you're new here to this channel, this is my all-time favorite group. Love their music. I love all their members. I think since the moment we first saw them, I was just enamored with their stuff. But this is traditionally, I think, more so for me than it is for you. I feel like you've had like a history of not really feeling it, which is totally cool.
The last song we reacted to is Scream.
Yes, which is a long time ago.
And I did like that song. I will point it out. That is the one Dreamcatcher song I was a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's save the talking for later.
Yeah, let's go. Justice.
What's with this imagery? The lore. Oh.
I've seen that before. That's the one name I remember right now. I'm like trying to remember. Yeah.
Hair color change. Body rolls are coming. Yeah. Oh my god, okay. Yeah.
tension 끌어올려 rising emotion 멈추지 않아 날 지킬 somewhere show me what I'm looking for 고통에 몸부림치지만
I'm getting a little bit more.
Getting a lot.
That's what I like to see.
눈길을 가득 머금고 내 갈 길을 활짝 열어 my heart is beating like a eagle we built the barrier built a barrier built a barrier
Even I'm noticing a little bit more.
I'm a warrior fight me justice makes me
It's like Anthem-esque.
Yes, bro. Back. Ooh.
That felt short.
I'm gonna need you to replay the video.
No. I'm just kidding. Oh.
Wow. A little bit more lore.
Maybe.
Oh, I was just showing us the album art for the thing. Wow. Wow.
Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad.
I'm just gonna come out swinging. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, right? Well, I guess since I think you said Scream was the last one that we reacted to, they've had a slew of comebacks since then, obviously.
Yeah. I think, that's the last song I've listened to, just period, from Dreamcatcher.
And I think other than maybe Promise 9, which is probably the only other K-pop group that I'd kept up with, Dreamcatcher being the only other one. Sorry, I don't know why that came out weird. I've kept up with every single one of Dreamcatcher's releases. I might have missed maybe one or two, not 100% sure, but I've found that a lot of their title tracks for me were kind of like misses, and my attention was more so on their B-sides. You know, I think with their previous one, OOTD, in that album, I think I prefer Rising over that song, and then the one previously was Bon Voyage, I think is the song's name.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And in that album, I preferred Propose, which is another song.
I've heard you talk about that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I honestly, this kind of made me come back to the title track for this. I don't really have anything to say or complain about. I feel like it felt just very natural for them, I think, for this type of song. I mean, I feel like they've been kind of like branching out a little bit more with the title tracks. They're not exactly going away from that like rock.
It seemed to tone down in this one a little bit.
It seems like they're trying to incorporate more electronic
Isn't that what
elements.
Scream was, pretty much? Didn't it have more electronic sounds to it?
I would say so.
Right?
I think
I vaguely remember that. I don't know.
I think if I did have any minor complaint, it was during the high notes where it would do that.
I was gonna say that
fluttering.
that took off points for me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It felt like it took away from the actual high notes that the girls were belting out. Which is my only little minor complaint.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough to take away any points that I'm gonna give. It's just, again, a very minor complaint. I'm gonna give it a 5, which is probably no surprise to anyone. But I don't know. I can probably just go on and on about how much I love this group, but I'm gonna give it a rating real quick.
4.
4?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I had the same complaint as you, but I don't know if it was the way we're listening to it or it was the mixing in the song itself, but the whatever, like at the ending, that part was great because it not so much that it didn't do that choppiness part, but you actually heard the girls' voices, the notes came out. But I think the song would have been a lot better if you were able to hear the girls' voices in those chopped up parts instead of just hearing the electronic over it.
I agree
Or the
wholeheartedly.
synth, whatever you want to call it. Like, I feel like they toned the girls' voices down, and it sounded like it got lost in the mix of the instrumentals.
Now, I don't know if this is maybe it's just the way that the music video was portrayed from the, like, guess the line distribution, but we saw Yoohyun, Jiyu, Sua, and Shion all belting those notes. So we, as an audience, know that these girls can do these high notes.
Yeah.
So it feels like them putting in that little bit of distortion, that little bit of fluttering distortion, kind of takes it away from the actual like song itself. Is what I'm saying.
At the same time, though, maybe it was a good thing because then
Maybe.
I feel like if their voices were like louder there, it might have been overpowering and taking over those parts of the song. But I don't know. I just feel like it's either the way we listen to it or the way the song is actually mixed. It just felt like the voices or they're singing like those high notes was just too low.
I mean, we'd have to take a gander at the line distribution to see what it actually is. But I mean, Dami got way more parts in this song.
Yeah.
Handong got more parts. Gahyun, I'm pretty sure she got more or less the same. It feels like. It actually kind of feels like maybe even Yoohyun got a little bit less, but it's tough to see. I haven't really been paying attention to line distribution because I'm not really that kind of person. I kind of just listen to the music as it goes, you know. So I've never really cared for that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
That's true.
But I mean, this makes me excited to hear the rest of the album because
This is an album? I was gonna ask
I
you
think
that,
it was.
actually.
I think I saw. It might be less. No, it might be an EP. I think I saw it was like 5 or 6 songs. I might be wrong on that. I only took a quick gander to see how many songs were on the. I don't know the difference between an EP and an album. If I'm
EP,
being honest with you, it's all the same to me. I'm just gonna call it an album.
Yeah, like for me, they're all albums.
They're all just
like the only
albums,
time I
yeah.
differentiate between an album is like in rap and it's a mixtape. But like, I don't know.
Like I would call an EP like one song.
No,
maybe
so for
2.
me, an EP has always been like a band's first ever like demo, and it
that
has
makes
like
sense.
their first 4 or 5 like
Yeah.
songs, but they're produced really shittily. Like they're always like these really rough demo versions.
Yeah, that
so
sounds
whenever
about
we
right.
got into K-pop and I keep hearing EP, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like some rough demo something, but no, it's like its own other meaning.
I'm gonna ask,
no.
what does EP even mean?
All right, so just to kind of clear up that confusion, EP versus LP, this has come up a lot on our channel. We were always confused by it, but we really never bothered to explain it. But EP is an extended play, so it's basically a longer version of the singles that a lot of these groups have. Has anywhere from 4 to 6 songs, and it's like 10 to 20 some minutes long. And then we have an LP, which stands for long play, and that one is closer to an album where you're hitting like 25 minutes to close to an hour, has like 8 to 10 tracks. It's kind of weird, but it's a thing.
But I mean, I'm just so glad that we were able to come back and react to a song that was like this. I mean, I was a little hesitant coming back because again, OOTD and Bon Voyage were kind of misses for me.
Yeah.
And I think some of our friends in the Discord kind of agreed with that. I think our local god and savior JM said that previously that this song he really liked. So it's always like a boon to hear a trusted opinion like that. So I don't know. I'm curious to see where the rest of the album goes and go from there. But that was a banger to me, and it's an instant download. So
I didn't hate it. I don't know. I liked it. I did. But
That's
I mean,
good.
at the end of the day, I don't know. Dreamcatcher just falls into one of those
man.
categories for me. But like this one, I could put on a playlist, I think.
that's
Because
good.
Stream is on my playlist. So like every now and then I get surprised when it comes on. I'm like, whoa, I forget I have a Dreamcatcher song on my playlist. So now I'll probably have 2.
that's all we can ask.
You know,
Hey,
I try.
tiptoe, man.
I try every time. Every time they have a new song, I try to listen to it.
That's
Well, ever since Scream. But that's something else.
something else.
But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Like always, see you later.